three, ball movement was there. It was down to two, and Biombo shows up huge. This is what you thought overall.
Well, I mean, I thought one of the biggest plays he made was at the end when he blocked the shot, and that was the disposition he had all night. His last block, coming out of that timeout up two. You're trying to get some structure out there, get some floor balance, because they were having their way with us a little bit in transition, and then they were getting extra possessions after we played really good defense and forced a miss. So we're just trying to get a good shot, but big time floor balance so we can get back in transition. And his dives put a lot of pressure on the rim tonight, and it opened it up for everybody to, have a good night from three. And the guys knocked down the shots. And Chris had 15 assists. I mean, he was finding guys all night. He was he had that look in his eye when I would call a play and he would see something else, and we'd be sitting out there having our little thing. And because he just had a really good rhythm finding guys tonight. And, as I said, guys knocked down shots. But it's a huge win for us. One, playing a team like that off of back-to-back, you think they're going to be tired. They didn't look tired tonight. But I thought every time they made a run, we were able to respond. And two, at the end of a road trip with everything that our team has been through, players in and out, coaches in and out, we just played steady basketball and got, two good wins on the road. Just, I don't know if I picked it up as much as it affirmed when we play with pace on offense. Like, most teams are really hard to guard. But the defensive physicality, when we weren't physical tonight and allowed them to get offensive boards, it was a different game. When we stuck our nose in there and put hands on bodies, talking out early so that we could put hands on bodies when we switched, our defense was pretty good. Our second and fourth quarter D tonight was pretty good from a point production for them. And, that probably was the difference in the game, being able to get that kind of spread away from them from a point standpoint.
Just getting those corners, those teams want to generate those, but still, Willie moves. They want to get to the corner three. Like, is that just Chris with ball movement?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of ball movement, attacking the paint. I thought Cam Payne had a really good one out of a timeout. We pitched it back to him. He took off down the lane. He could have shot his floater, but he read the corner defender come in and help, and he put the pass on time, on target. But Chris was finding guys all night. I think the guys did a really good job of spacing tonight, but it doesn't happen if you don't have that synergy in the pick and roll. Chris and Biombo tonight, Chris and Jalen, like that really opens it up for everybody to knock down shots.
I was talking with Biombo. Even with that being said, see him do what he's done in two straight games.
Yeah.
Are you even played?
Yeah, a little bit, just because he hasn't done anything on this level in such a long time. But like he said to you, he knows what he's doing in his box. A lot of times that can help you when you haven't played for a while. You just have a box of two or three things that you have to do well on both ends of the floor. His tonight was set screens, dive, when he caught it, make a read. Like, that was, pretty much his role tonight defensively. He's pretty good in pick and roll coverages. He has great body position in post defense, and he's a really good rebounder. So I'm sure just simplifying it for him probably helped him, because he hasn't played in a long time. So we certainly needed it. I wanted to get Sticks back in there, but Valanciunas' size was getting Sticks in foul trouble. And not only does Biz have the size, he has the experience and know-how.
Finish with one from Colin Olson on Zoom. Hey, Monty, to your answer just now on Biombo, how much do you see him sort of just benefiting from his veteran know-how and just knowing where to be on the floor? That's something that Coach Young mentioned as well after Sunday's win.
I mean, that's who he's been his whole career. You know what I mean? He's been a screen and roll guy. With us, you got to be a screen, roll, and react because we have two players that get blitzed from time to time or trapped in pick and roll. But I think, when you played as long as he has, it may be a different face setting the ball, but his objective is probably going to be the same, and he's just locked into that role and has been for a long time. I just remember him. I think he was in Toronto in the playoff series, and he just, basically won a series for them just by diving and catching lobs and putting pressure on the rim. And that's basically what he did tonight. So I'm sure he's used to that role.
Last question I had with Cam Johnson's just really high scoring the last couple weeks. The field goal attempts have been high for him as well. How have you seen him just be more aggressive over this stretch as well?
I think they should be higher. That's what I think. I think he should shoot the ball every chance he gets. I think his teammates want him to. Our staff wants him to. If you look at the minutes, that's probably got a lot to do with it also. But I think he's just playing with a great deal of not just personal confidence, but team confidence. He knows that guys want him to shoot the ball. He's typically in the right spots. And I've said this for a while. He's in much better condition to play the kind of basketball we want him to play. Sometimes it takes guys a couple of years to get their bodies right as a young player to play this kind of basketball.
Is it still home, huh?
Oh, sure. Always will be. Ain't nothing like this city, man. This city right here raised me. He just fits our culture, man. Biz know how to play. Whatever you need, screen, rebound. Biz just came from the crib, right? I think he did. You know what I mean? But he's a consummate pro, and some guys in this league you never get a chance to play with. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that we get an opportunity to, because I think he complements a lot of us, and I think we do the same for him.
Yeah, I mean, really good. He compliments a lot of us, but, in particular, this man right here. I heard Chris told him after the game he made a lot of bigs, a lot of money. And that's the truth. Saving, headhunting people, saving screens, blocking shots, and making plays also, coming up to us after plays and reading things and talking us through it. So, that's been important for us, and, he's been a great addition.
Finding guys in the corner, what was it like to just continually finding Mikal?
That's who we are. You know what I mean? Coach drew up another great set too, and Kale got one of those other threes. But we talk about it every night. It's trust. You know what I mean? We trust that the guy. We always say, good to great. Pass up a good shot to get a great shot, and it was nice to do that these past 2 games.
Yeah, still hold me out with 4 fouls. No, I'm kidding, man.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
He was ready to go.
Yeah.
Very adamant.
If he could
vocal.
play tonight, he would have. He was so excited to be back, man. So excited.
Straight up.
But just the last thing I was going to add, just the fact that you always say, not only ended this way, but they got it down to 2 and it was getting tight there.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, just making the right plays down the stretch. In the NBA, it's the NBA. You always say it's a game of runs, and they went on a few. But we tightened back up and, got it done. But yeah, it was a good trip. Could have made it a great trip. I think Boston caught us sleeping, but we have to improve and just keep this train running. Really.
Are you saying I'm putting a stamp on this thing?
I'm a little biased over here. You know what I mean? So I think Willie doing a great job. You know what I mean with the situation, with what he got. You know what I mean? Guys in and out the lineup, COVID, all this different type of stuff. It always takes a little bit of time to get guys to, buy into the system. But I don't think our team is the way that we are without Willie. You know what I mean? So we know his principles and what he brings to a team. So yeah, I think them guys just gotta trust and stick with him. Yeah, that was my teammate.
I would say to him, he's a player. He's a player's coach.
That was my teammate, and that's my friend. You know what I mean? Like my family, and then he was my coach. You know what I mean? So he knows the game. You know what I mean? He's been around every great team you could possibly. He was with Golden State. He was with, Phoenix, building the culture over there. So you can't show him anything. He played with Chuck. He played with AI. You cannot show him anything that he hasn't seen, and so you always got to respect that.
Finish with Trevor Booth on Zoom.
Coach.
Hey, Devin, I'm writing a story for the website on the All-Star voting that's ongoing. There was an interview you had with us after you got drafted where you talked about modeling your game after guys like Klay Thompson and Rip Hamilton. I'm just curious what it means to you at this stage of your career to be regarded as a top-tier player at your position, and now guys in this younger generation are starting to model their game after you.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it's about. Just being able to inspire the next generation like those guys, did to me. And I still have a lot of respect for what.
He's still young, man. He's still
Did you hear-
young.
did you hear what the
He's
man
still
said?
young. I'm out of
He
here
said
on that
those
one.
youngins
He's
looking up-
just
he
as
said
young
those
as the
youngins
ones looking up to him,
man.
Baby, man.
Yeah, I still have a lot of respect for those guys, and that's what this league's about, man. Without those guys, like you said, Rip, Klay, that I idolize and went in the gym and pretended to be, I don't know if I'm in the situation I'm in. So, that's a big compliment, for somebody younger, somebody in college or high school to say that they model my game after myself.
Like having your coach back.
Felt good, it was kind of weird for a little bit, but KY, he held it down, all the other coaches staff, but it was good to have Mop back and just that feeling, having your head coach, it's like having somebody get ready to yell at you type stuff, so you're just ready, it was good, man.
It was good. Like he said, KY did a great job. It was nice to have Coach Mont back. He looked really excited. That's a big thing. He looked really excited to be back, and that energy is always contagious.
That's what Chris said he would have played if he could have played. That's how excited.
Yeah. You can tell he was wrapped up.
What you saw, you was like, oh.
When I first saw him in the hallway in the hotel, like he had a pep in his step. And then pregame, you could tell like he kept saying, I was on my bed watching this. I was on my bed watching that. And he was kind of just storing up that energy. He just had a pep in his step today, and he just looked excited to be here.
I want to ask you both this. Like you guys shoot from the corner, it looked like after practice, shots just going up. What was it like to get those looks? And I think Cam, all your threes came from the corner. I think you did.
Top of the key.
Yeah. Just speak to that, being in that mode of getting those looks.
Just something we practice, but our teammates, they find us, all the credit to them. B Gates, he gets us right every day, and we practice shots that we're probably gonna get in games. But we just stay ready, man. And our teammates, they find us and they do a great job of it.
And one is just that you just I know all the teams are going through it, but just thinking about it, they now brought it out. They back and forth, in and out, Chapman out, later out, coach out. Just when I think of it, I'm like, how you guys able to keep going through that? What would you say was the reason or how you got there?
I think over the last 3 years or so, we've really established a team culture, a team identity. And in these moments like that, that's what you rely on, so that the next man up plays the same way as somebody who's not playing, the next coach up. And we still got guys, we got layers on our team. We got a lot of talent and a lot of guys that enjoy playing basketball and enjoy playing together. And so we go out there and we just have fun and stick to what we do. It's great. And the guys we brought along on 10 days or whatever it would be, they've really bought into that too. And when Jalen got that dunk, you saw everybody go crazy. These are guys that just joined our team, and they're having that same energy with everybody. And that's so appreciated, and that's kind of what's propelling us right now.
No busy.
No busy.
No
Yeah,
Bismack.
write that down. No busy. No Bismack.
Yeah.
Yeah. No busy.
No busy. No busy.
Nope. That's just what we say.
But just thinking of that, just seeing him do what he did in the fourth. He in essence took it over for about 2 minutes.
Just staying ready, man. I don't know where he was at before here. I think he was somewhere after Charlotte, but staying ready and coming in, and like Cam was saying, fit into our culture. We were saying, we giving them nicknames, saying no busy around them, and I felt like I've been around him for months already. So he's willing to come in and fit the whole team culture, play hard, and he's a vet too, so that helps. He knows what he's doing out there as well. It's not like this is something new to him. So he just come out here, play hard, set screens, and dunk everything, and weak side and rebound. Man, just happy we have him. Happy he's on our team.
He's playing hard, like playing in his spots, playing hard, and he was big for us these past 2 games. And like Kel said, he just fit right into what we're doing. It's like he's been here a while, even when we're on the court. Talking to him, he's communicating to us on the ball screens, like all that's veteran, been there, done that stuff that's just come up big for us, and I appreciate him for that.
Can you kind of tell that Monty that really started to put a stamp on his name?
Yeah, I mean, you can see it just watching games, just seeing what they're doing during the season. And got them guys playing hard, got them guys playing the right way. And knowing who Willie G is and what type of coach he is, I know guys are going to listen to him. And he has a great group of guys over there, and they all play hard, talented. So I'm happy for Willie G, man. And I didn't even get a chance to say what's up to him at the end of the game, but just happy what he's doing here and establishing a culture down here.
Hey, y'all.